Alrighty, so today I'm going to be filming myself drawing a fish with a DJI Osmo Action 3 action camera. Will this camera do a good job of capturing the beautiful fish that I'm going to be drawing today, or will it not? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to finding out. That is for sure. Today, I'm going to be drawing in my SOHO Urban Artist Sketchbook, and today I'm going to be drawing with my Kuretake Fudegokochi pen from Japan that I actually specifically bought in Japan. Yeah, this is a good pen. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get my sketchbook all opened up to the nearest open page if I possibly can. And let's go ahead and now get to drawing a little bit of a fish. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the cap all off. And let's go ahead and start with the jaw of the fish, I am thinking. So let's go ahead, do a little bit of a jaw over here, or the top of the jaw right there. And then let's have it kind of be like that. Don't want it to be too open by any means. And I'm going to have it come up and around, go back up, go back down, go back up, and back down. Just like that. I'm going to do an eye right there, and an eye right there. And I'm going to do some very small teeth. I think that's like a lot of small teeth can actually look a little bit more scary than like a lot of big teeth, which is honestly one of the reasons why I'm doing these small teeth today. I kind of want this fish to look a little bit more scary than not. And honestly, I think it's working right off the bat. A lot of small teeth does kind of low-key look a little bit more scary than a lot of big teeth. Maybe it's just because it's less comical. Maybe that's why. There we go. And just like that, that is the first fish of the video all done. I think I am going to be drawing one or two more, though, I will acknowledge. But so far, how do I think this camera is doing with capturing me drawing a fish? I think it's doing a pretty good job of capturing me drawing a fish so far. I will admit the angle of the lens is probably a little bit too wide for this specific style of drawing video, where I've just got a really small sketchbook kind of on my desk and where I am just having the camera pointed down at my desk and everything like that kind of thing. I think the angle of the lens is a little bit too wide for that, frankly put. And just looking at the lighting and everything like that as well, I do think the lighting is better on the camera I usually use, which is my phone, my iPhone 11. I do think the lighting, just indoor lighting on my phone, is a little bit better as well. But I think if I was doing a video with really good lighting inside, and I was doing a large style drawing or painting video where I'm using a really large canvas or a really large sheet of paper, I think this camera would be a really good option for that, especially since this camera actually has two screens, so I can see the angle on both of the screens, so I don't have to worry about going from one side to the other, make sure the angle is all good and everything like that kind of thing. And I think this camera would also work really well if I want to do like a spray painting video or something like that kind of thing, just because the angle of the lens is so wide. I'm not even on like wide angle right now. This is standard. This is the standard angle, and it's still a little bit wider than not. But so far, I do think this camera is working pretty well for drawing videos, frankly put. I don't think it's quite as good as my phone for drawing videos, but it's not really meant to be used for drawing videos after all. This camera is meant for action. It's meant for action videos, so it makes sense why this camera is not really the best for this sort of thing, frankly put. I think this time I'm going to do a little bit of a different fish, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of a smaller fish as a whole. So a little bit of a smaller jaw. Going to go up a little bit less as well. And this pen, I think it's starting to die just a little bit. That's okay though, just add some personality to the drawing. I'm going to have the bottom of this fish be a little bit flatter than not. And the reason for that is because I want to add some legs to this fish. Going back to the normal teeth for this fish. I do like the normal teeth a lot. And let's go and add some legs now. And there we go. I'm not sure if I really like how the legs kind of come off the body. I wanted to try doing that. I'm not really sure if I'm a super big fan of that, frankly put. I don't mind it, but I do think I just prefer the legs kind of coming below the body rather than coming from the body itself. I do think I prefer that in all honesty. Maybe it's just me though. But let's go ahead and flip the page over once again. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do another little bit of a fish. I think I'm going to do another fish with legs this time. And I'm going to go and start it off just right here. Bring that down. And I'm going to do that. Oh my, take off my watch. My watch is getting in the way just a little bit. It'd be like that. I wear my watch on my dominant hand. Because if I wear it on my non-dominant hand, like many people do wear their watches on, it actually bothers me just a little bit, so I choose not to. I prefer wearing it on my dominant hand for whatever reason. Not exactly sure why. I've always kind of been like that. Like when it comes to some things, like I prefer writing with my dominant hand, of course. But when it comes to like some things like skateboarding, like from what I remember, I think like usually the side, the leg that so I'm right-handed. And so usually if you skateboard, you use, if you're right-handed or if you're left-handed, you usually use whichever side is your dominant leg or foot or whatever that is related to your hand. You usually do that to push, but no, I use my left side to push with. And then a lot of people wear their watches on their left hand, but it bothers me if I do that, so I wear it on my right hand instead. So I don't know. I guess it all comes down to personal preference. And there we go, just like that. I will admit, I do think I like this fish just a little bit more than I liked the last one, in all honesty. But as a whole, I am more happy than not with all of the fish I've drawn today. And as a whole, I think that this camera does not do a bad job at all of drawing. Well, this camera doesn't draw. That's not one of the capabilities of this camera. But I don't think that this camera does a bad job at all of filming drawing videos. It's just that my phone does a better job of recording filming videos, like this at least. Different style drawing videos, I think it might be a different story. But for this specific style, I do think my phone is better. But that's not really what this camera is not exactly designed to, well, record drawing videos in this style, now is it? So it does make sense why it might not work absolutely the best. But, you know, I think this was a good test. I think that's pretty much all I had to say, and I think that's pretty much all I had to draw. I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's video. If you guys have enjoyed watching today's video, what did I do again? I'm trying to get it to focus, but it's not wanting to focus very much. I'm trying to get it to focus like that. It does not like to focus to things up close. That is one thing I am noticing now as well. Trying to get it to focus like this, and my camera will kind of focus. My camera on my phone will kind of focus, but this camera, it just does not want to focus at all, and also the lighting as you get up is just not as good either. So I'm just gonna do a screenshot like that, I think. But I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's video. If you guys have enjoyed watching today's video, of course, please make sure to, well, like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. Box, and my main channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But yeah, certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's video. Till the next one, y'all, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?